Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's very protective with other people. He's not like these dogs are not like golden retrievers. They're selective of who they like, and they're wary of strangers, But Grady can do anything to Dope.
Okay.
He can pull his hair, They have they're, but then Grady.
Hey guys, it's the Davisons and welcome back to our channel once again. Today we want to introduce you to our new family member.
You guys have gotten like a little sneak peek of him in some of our other videos,
Yep.
but we wanted you guys to meet him officially.
So here is Marvel, the
Hi.
mini Australian Shepherd.
He is 9 weeks now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's 9 weeks old.
Yep.
And his name is Marvel, like the comic.
Yeah, so we've had him for about a week now, right? We've had him for a week, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks now.
Going
right?
on to 3 weeks.
Going on.
No, going on to 2 on Friday. No?
Friday makes 2 weeks.
So this Friday makes 2 weeks.
Yeah, so this Friday will make 2 weeks that we had him. So far he's pretty good. They're really smart dogs. We're still training obviously, but he's been really, really good.
We're working on like his biting, because he's a puppy, so that's gonna take a while. Besides that, like he's really good at night. He doesn't cry at night at all. And he's been doing pretty good with Toby. They have like a love-hate relationship right now.
Let him go around. Yeah, so like Toby, it depends because he's super energetic. So in the mornings, he just wants to jump on you, and Toby's like, nah. Like Toby wants to play with them. It's the jumping part that Toby's like, no. But apart from that, when they're just running around, like as you see, they just love to run around together and stuff like that. And they'll chase each other back and forth like all day long if we let them. It's just when Marvel starts jumping on Toby, where Toby's like, all right, take it down a notch. But yeah, they're really good together, and hopefully they grow together too and become like really, really close as they grow. So let's kind of, I guess, we'll talk about some of the reasons why we decided to get a puppy. And I know some people are probably like, you guys are crazy, Jen is pregnant, and you guys have a dog, that's a whole nother baby. And we were definitely getting those comments too. People like, don't do it, man. You're not gonna want to deal with all that and a baby. And that's fair. Like I get why people would say that.
No bite.
But we did it anyway. So some of the reasons we kind of well, there was like one main reason. Wait, what was your reason for getting a dog? Let's make sure we're on the same page here. Let's see.
Because you wanted a dog.
I didn't want a dog.
Yes, you did.
Not like particularly, like, because okay, so way back Jen always wanted a puppy and she brought it up first, and I was like, nope.
Okay,
nope.
so this is what really happened. Quincy and Nat got a dog, and I just went through a little puppy fever phase because I was like, oh my god, that'd
But
be
even
so
before
cute.
that though.
I mean, but I wasn't really
Yeah,
into it.
you weren't pressed.
And then we saw Toby with Nat and Quincy's dog, and I was like, oh my god, it'd be so cute, like if he had a dog to be raised with, because I've always liked that like child puppy relationship, like growing up type thing. So that was like the main reason for me.
So that's kind of what, like, yeah, so Jen went through her whole puppy fever phase, and I was always kind of like, no. Even before that, I was like, no. But to her point, what kind of won me over as well is seeing Toby play with the puppy and seeing their interaction and just how he liked to play with the puppies. And then apart from that, actually, so there was a day where Toby was just home and he was playing by himself, and he likes to play by himself. He does fine playing by himself. But I was like thinking about a dog in the back of my head and thinking about a companion, and then seeing him play alone, I was like, man, he looks so lonely. Like, I feel like he needs a friend. Granted, he's gonna have a baby sister on the way, but I feel like he just needs someone to play with now. And then kind of what happened on top of that was like, the whole coronavirus thing hit, and I'm working from home, and I was like, if we're gonna do it, now is gonna be the time, right? Like, I'm home, I can help out with the baby, with the puppy, with training, with all that stuff. So it's literally now or never. Like, personally, I've always liked dogs growing up, but I've never really wanted to own a dog personally, like growing up at least, just because of the responsibility that came with it. But now as an adult and just seeing some of the value that it can bring, I'm okay with those with extra responsibilities. And I love him. Like, he's actually really, really great. Like, I play with him all the time. And I think Toby and him are going to be really, really good together.
I kind of got over the puppy fever for a little bit, but we had already like started looking, and then we kind of stopped completely. And then your
Yeah.
coworker was like, it was just such a coincidence that your coworker knew
Yeah.
someone.
We were looking, we stopped, and like my coworker overheard me talking about thinking about getting a dog, and then she knew someone that like their pups, they have like a huge dog family, and their pups are giving birth, not their pups, their dogs are gonna give birth, and they were looking for people to come and like possibly take one. And she told me about them, and that's kind of how I was like, it reopened everything back up, and it just so also happened to be one of the dogs that we were interested in getting if we would like really, like if we really really wanted.
Because we
one, right?
really fell in love with the Australian Shepherds. So.
Yeah, because when we were first looking, we were just kind of like browsing, and I was like,
We were looking at adoption.
yeah, and like a lot of the ones we saw through like the shelter and stuff like that, they're just different things. One, right? So we have a baby coming, so that was in the back of my head too. So a lot of dogs on the page had some trauma, and it would just be an uphill battle to kind of retrain them, calm them down, let them know that it's okay, and like they're in a better environment now.
A lot of them also said not kid friendly.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of them.
So-
Yeah. So that obviously kind of turned me off a little bit. I was like, maybe I don't know what it was, but they just weren't kid friendly. Whether it's biting or just overly, maybe just because what have they been
Aggressive or
through, so they're
whatever,
aggressive
yeah.
now or something like that. So I was like, I don't want to deal with that and have any incidents or something like that, and have it again just the uphill training. Toby and Marvel, they love to play together. Like we'll put them out in the backyard and they'll chase each other. Toby will play like quote unquote fetch, like he doesn't know how to fetch yet, but you throw anything, he'll go run and try to grab it, and he'll play with it and things like that. So they have a really good relationship. They'll chase each other, like I said before. It's just the
Yeah.
biting part that gets a little bit work right now. What else? I know some of you guys may have questions about like how much added work is getting a puppy if you're thinking about getting one, and it's not the end of the world. It's not that bad.
So, recently I've been waking up an hour early to get some me time, and I'll just do some yoga or like a workout. And I'm just trying to stay active for this last month of my pregnancy because I hadn't been at all. And now with the puppy, I didn't want the puppy situation to stop me from doing that. So Sean has been taking care of Marvel and all of his responsibilities during the morning. So he'll wake up early and he'll take Marvel out to pee in the morning. He makes his food and like does his morning walk. So then he does that at 7. I do my me time at 7. And then around 8, we're both done. And that's when Toby wakes up and I start doing breakfast for everyone. And then Sean goes into work.
Yep.
After that, the day is pretty normal. We just keep up with Marvel's like potty training times, which we're doing a 2-hour interval right now. And then we do an evening walk. And after the evening walk, Marvel comes in. He goes into his crate because he's usually super tired. And then we just get ready for bed. And that's pretty much.
And I do a morning walk. So he does at least 2 walks a day, morning and evening walk. And then Toby, through the rest of the day, like
Toby's
as far
the
as
one who
attention,
keeps him
Toby's the one
active.
doing all of that. So yeah, so throughout the day, Toby's the one giving him all the attention he needs, so we don't have to feel that bad. And if we do, like for a reason, like maybe Toby's with me in my office that I have makeshift here, my makeshift office I have here, we'll bring the puppy in there and they'll sometimes play, or we'll give him a little
Office
attention.
/ playroom /
everything like
my editing room
And then
/
like yeah, right. So our multi-purpose room. And then throughout the day, sometimes if I'm like just want to break from work, if I'm going to take 10 minutes, I'll go take 10 minutes, try to train him, or just play with him throughout the day as well. So he gets plenty of attention actually, which is really really good, especially because like everyone has told us that these dogs are high energy dogs, and so far I feel like we're doing pretty well with that. Like we're tiring him out a lot. He does sleep a lot. As I mentioned before, he's a pup, so he'll has his high bursts of energy, go to sleep. High bursts of energy, go to sleep.
And
So
then also throughout the day, we've been trying to fit in some training time. We've been trying to teach him how to like sit and come here. And then most recently, Sean's been trying to get him on a leash. Marvel, come here. Marvel, come here. Come here. Good. Come on. Okay, let's go. perfectly fine being on the leash. He's just struggling a little bit with his walks because he doesn't want to walk.
Come on, Marvel. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Hey, come here. Come on, Marvel. Come on. Come on, Marvel. 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 Come here. Come here, Marvel. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Marvel. 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 Come here. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Like, one, he doesn't want to leave the house unless we all leave the house. So unless it's like a family outing, he kind of wants to go back inside. Like, he won't leave the grass area or the front yard. He'll like always try to go back or something like that unless we're all outside. And he's like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
we're all good. Everyone's here. We can go out and have fun.
He walks perfectly when Toby's out there.
Yeah, Toby's a big part of it too. And you'll see, I probably put a video in here already about him and Toby running together and things like that. But without Toby, without all of us, it's like he doesn't want to walk. He's always trailing behind. I got to stop and say, come here. But he's still a pup, so, you know, that's obviously a part of it as well. But
Yeah.
there's some training still to be done.
It'll
with
take
that,
I feel like a few weeks. And then when it comes to feeding, we're doing 3 different feedings at 7 a.m., at 12 p.m., and then at 5 p.m. And 5 p.m., after he eats his last meal, we take his bowl up, both his bowls up. And
So water and food.
Water and food. And then the only way we give him water after 5 p.m. is if he's done his evening walk and he's like exhausted, or if we do any activity with him and he's just like, he needs water because we don't want him to like be dehydrated either. But that's how we've been keeping up with the potty training and making sure that he doesn't have too many accidents.
Yeah. And he's been pretty good with that as well. But yeah, so that's really it. I mean, if you guys have watched this far, we appreciate it. Let us know if you guys are thinking about getting a puppy or a dog or anything like that. If you have a puppy or a dog, let us know
What kind
of dog you have, why you decided to get a dog, and how long you've had yours. And if you're even thinking of getting one, why do you want a puppy?
And let us know what your puppy's name is.
Yeah, we've heard some pretty unique names. A lot of people have complimented us on a name that we chose for Marvel. So if you have any unique names, or if you know of a unique name for a dog and you think it's pretty cool, let us hear it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace. Go. Stop. Go. Stop.